because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the jump.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You talk about this Rams defense.
Well, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Williams, a man in motion right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
19 Tiger. 60 Maverick. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a second and 10.
Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
You better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And the Rams at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for LA. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Aaron Jones, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now Shudak for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
This now a 3rd and 4.
The play action Formation fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat. Turns it up there. It pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
They'll try again with Jones. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Check smash, check smash. Dragon 60.
In motion right, that's Williams.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Mayfield now from the 50. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know,
and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Now Baker going to change it up. Jones is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
55 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll change things up.
And they'll send Williams in motion right.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Anthony Schwartz.
56 yards.
And the Cardinals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And just shutting him off there.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
2nd and 6.
Here's Mayfield. And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. And now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Now Mayfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Mayfield.
That is caught.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Back to throw here.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
An audible here to get a new look.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Aaron Jones.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 86 Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cowboy 80. Check. Hurt. Hurt. Ready, ready.
They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
50 Maverick. 50 Maverick. 3. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt. 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 Go check. Go check. Hurt. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw again.
Out left to Dotson.
A nice little juke. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Check smash. Check smash. Rig lion. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
Buffalo 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Trap 50. Trap 19. Trap 19.
They'll drop to throw.
Goes out left. It's caught by Williams.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Warriors 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
2nd and 6.
Complete. It's Dotson.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jamison Williams from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Jonathan Gannon making the call. They'll line up to go for 2.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 and a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Drake Jackson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Check. Brings up second and 18 Cardinal.
Another run for Gibbs here. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jahmyr Gibbs, 72 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run it in with Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like
touchdown, Rams! Zay Flowers with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready,
He'll look to throw.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Hey, smash Broncos. Hey, check that. Check that. Street. Street.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
So it's the Rams here to take home the W. And it was thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback, CD, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer for him all game long. They tried to change things up, but he was always one step ahead. And he finished with over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdown passes as well.
So for Los Angeles, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
From Southern California, so long, everybody.